Hey everyone, and welcome to episode 5 of Survival Multiplayer on the 77th Combine Hard Mode Survival Realm. Today we're going to be working on the Outpost Raid Farm, collecting materials and seeing what we can do to get that started. And then I have a couple errands to run as far as checking my mailbox, because I've heard I've received a gift. And we're going to check out the newly made shopping area, because I've also heard that there's a couple shops being set up and one where I could potentially make some diamonds with material that I have. So I'm going to go check those out and see what I can do. So let's get started with the episode and let's go. It's been quite a few days since I've been able to do any recording, and I've only been able to log on for a few minutes at a time. So in the meantime, I've just been breeding up the turtles, collecting the shells, and as you can see, I got a shiny new turtle helmet. So diving will be much easier. I was able to get protection 1 from the enchantment table, and then I've been doing a lot of fishing and just getting the books. So I got a Silk Touch book, which I'm pretty excited about, and I was able to collect a couple others over here. We got Loyalty, Fire Aspect, Silk Touch, Feather Falling, and then I was able to switch out the helmet and collect a few other things. So we've been getting leather and fish and, just different things like that from fishing. So anyways, I'm going to go, I saw this over here, and I've tried recording this twice, and it keeps not recording, but Captain Cookstar left me a cake and said, "Your YouTube videos are awesome, keep it up, brother." So thank you, Captain Cookstar, for the third time I've tried recording this now, and I double-checked to make sure it was recording, and I'm guessing this is blue ice, so thank you for that. Now let's go check out Spawn and see what we can find, because I've heard that there is a gift in my mailbox, as well as a newly developed shopping center where I can buy some books and potentially sell some of these logs that I've been collecting. So let's go check that out, and I'll be right back. Wow, that's a beautiful looking windmill up on top of this hill. That's very cool. Yeah, so there's quite a few buildings popping up over here. There's a starter house over there being built. This windmill, I wonder who built that. That's awesome. I'm going to go check the mailbox. I heard that I have a gift in here. I've been trading away some tridents for these really special blocks, and so let's check it out. So do you guys know what this is? Because I haven't seen one before the other day, and I watched the video on how to make one of these, and it's super hard to do, and it's not always consistent, but a guy on our realm has been making these and selling them. He's been trading them for tridents, so I've been dropping him off tridents, and he's been giving me these portal blocks, which is a 1x1 self-sustaining portal, and it's a one-way use, so you can use it to travel somewhere, but you can't come back through it. The use that I'm interested in is that you can use them in the end, and it will take you back to the overworld instantly wherever you place it. So rather than having to look around the end for a exit portal when you're trying to leave, I could just place down one of those and instantly come home. So having quite a few of those on hand will be really handy, and I'm excited to use it. So here is the shopping portal. Let's go see what we have. I think there's only a handful of shops open so far, and I think a lot of them are still under construction, so it's still pretty early on in the season. I think we're almost about 2 weeks in. So here's a sectioned off area, another sectioned off area. Okay, we're super close to the windmill. So the shopping arrow said that way, so that was wrong, unless there was a path going around that I didn't know about. But there's a wool shop, Let's go check this out. Okay, so yeah, here's the reverse shop, where you can get, if you had comparators, you can drop them off for diamonds and iron. So what I was interested in was the logs, dropping off my logs. It says 32 for 1 diamond. So we will take 1, 2, 3, 4, and we will give him 1, 2, 3, 4 worth of logs. So there we go. We made some diamonds, and then now I believe this is the bookshop, because I only know of a bookshop and a wool shop, and if I had to make an educated guess, I would say this is not a wool shop. So he has Fortune, Silk Touch, Efficiency, Unbreaking 3, and Repairing, which he told us in Discord that it's supposed to be mending, but for some reason Minecraft is hashing out the word mending as if it's a censored word or a bad word or curse word or whatever, and so he had to write repairing instead of mending. So yeah, and he's sold out. Of course, he's going to be sold out of all the stuff that I want. I don't need Silk Touch. He has Fortune, so let me go ahead and buy a Fortune book. And yeah, I guess that's all I can get. All right, so I got my books. I got my diamonds from the reverse shop, And I've checked out spawn, checked my mail. So now it's time to gather some resources for the pillager raid farm. And I'm going to need a bunch of leaves and scaffolding because that's pretty much the only thing you're allowed to build these farms out of. So the raids don't spawn on anything because they can't spawn on bamboo and they can't spawn on leaves. So I'm going to shear a bunch of leaves. I'm going to have to find a spruce forest or something nearby. So I'll find all that and I will meet you over at the pillager farm. I made it out to the outpost farm. We collected some leaves, some bamboo, some redstone, and some various things. I did forget to get sand, so I mined some out here and just have been smelting up a little bit of glass while we're out here, because you need some glass to figure out where the spawning spot is on Bedrock. So I couldn't fit all the supplies I needed because we don't have shulker boxes yet, and I don't have an ender chest. So I just kind of got what I could carry right now, and we'll kind of do this in spurts. So right now I'm just going to try to clear this out, which I did before, and I don't believe anybody would be back in here unless they spawned up top. But I'm going to go ahead and lay down these glass panes and see if I can figure out where the spawning spot is for the villagers, or for the pillagers, I should say. So what you do is you place glass panes on all of these spots up on this top platform, and then what will happen is one of these squares, the pillager will spawn in a very specific spot, and that will tell you they'll get stuck in between the panes. So if they get stuck in this one, it'll be the northwest, which that way is the north, and that's the west. So if they spawn in this one, then that means their spawning spot is right here on that block. So this is the way to figure out where the spawning spot is for your particular outpost, because they're all different and there could be multiple spots. So this is just the way you have to go about checking it. So let me fill these in, and I think all I have to do now is go away 20 blocks, 24 blocks, and see if anything spawns up here. But I didn't really think about how to get down from here because I blocked off the stairwell. So let me think. I guess I could use the scaffolding, but for now let's try to do this cool thing where you kind of lay this down and then grab it back and write it down. I've always wanted to do that, and I don't think I ever have because I always play on mobile and it's a little bit harder to do stuff like that. So let's see, we are at about 70, so let's go to 94, and that should spawn something, maybe. Is there someone up there? I don't see anybody. So let's try to unload the area maybe and come back. It's raining again while I'm recording, so here we go. Let's try to build some scaffolding and see. Oh, I just heard someone. And I hear oh, he's right there. Okay, so he's spawning somewhere else then. Oh, there's a whole, okay. This is, watch the health. All right, let's get you. Let's get all these guys. Okay, so they spawned somewhere else. You know what? I think there is a spawning room on the second floor that I forgot to fill in. I think that was part of it too. I should probably go back and watch that tutorial again just to see, because I think, yeah, you need a dark room on the second floor. I forgot that's blocked off. Pretty sure it's the second floor. I need to make this a dark room and section it off, and that's where the captains spawn. And then the rest of the pillagers spawn up on top. So let me go check that and I'll be right back, and then I will build the scaffolding and check this out. Yep, I already know. You don't have to leave a comment or anything. I watched some of the video to see where I'm supposed to start on doing this farm, and yeah, these are supposed to be at head height, not at foot height. So I've had a couple spawn downstairs, and I don't know if they spawned up here and went downstairs or glitched through the floor or what happened, but this is where they're supposed to spawn, and I'm supposed to put these at head height so they get stuck. Pro tip, if you don't have feather falling, don't jump off of an outpost. Let's see where we spawn at. This is going to be fun. Alright, so back at my base. I'm just going to have to run over there. I didn't set up a portal or anything, and I left my horse down over there, so I'm just going to have to run all the way down there. What are you doing, buddy? I thought we were friends. Can you not see me through a sign? Alright, let me deal with this guy, and I'll meet you over there. Dude, how many hits does this guy take? My goodness. So, all good. I got all my stuff back. Doesn't appear that anything's missing, so I'll just go ahead and keep plugging away on this thing, and I'll update you as I get more progress going. So, see you in a little bit. So I heard some pillagers up on top before I made it up there, and I forgot that I had plugged up the top. So I'm just going to go ahead and make the scaffolding tower and see if I can make it up there and check what we have as far as spawns. So yep, it appears that there's some spawns up here, and I can see their spawning block. And that's exactly what we wanted. So I was right, that's the northwest over in that direction, which would make this the southeast block. So I'm going to go ahead and mark that with a jungle log, because that's the only really special block that I have that's not already being used somewhere. I don't imagine I would forget this spot with a cobblestone, but I'm just going to go ahead and put the jungle log just in case. And then I believe that I need to close this off and make this a dark room and make a kill chamber right below that just automatically kills them with tridents. And then that's when I can go ahead and make the actual raid farm up 50 or 60 blocks above. Again, I need to double check this, and I kind of am doing this as I go. I did watch the entire tutorial beforehand just so I get an idea of what I'm doing, but the specifics are escaping me at the moment. So I apologize if I'm saying the wrong numbers, but I will get them right hopefully after I rewatch the video and record the next clip. So let's keep going on this thing. I got the kill chamber up there blacked out and glassed up, and this is the spawning platform, and it's all lined up with the coordinates like I'm supposed to. And so they're dropping in here. I have the hopper set up. I have the carpets for the trident killer, but I forgot to bring the tridents, so I'll have to do this manually for right now. Just have to kill them, but for right now at least it's spawning them in the right spot and that it's working like it should. Apparently they can hit me through glass. Maybe up here. So yeah, I'm just going to have to go ahead and get some tridents and bring them back, and then this killing chamber will be set up, and then I can go leaf up the top and then work up on the top platform and get that all going. I got stuck with needing a couple tridents, and Noodle came to the rescue, offered to give me a couple tridents, so I came down here to check out his dual XP farm. He has a skelly spawner and a spider spawner in the same area, so he made a public XP farm out of it, and it looks just straight gorgeous. Like, it's really beautiful. This is all really well done. And it's got his furnace, he's got his enchanting table, he's got the loot drops over here with all the stuff in it. Let's see, looks like he's been getting a lot of skellies and stuff, different random blocks. Really cool stuff. And he's got his sorter over here. I'm guessing these are to turn on the trident killer, to turn on the skelly spawner, turn on the spider spawner. So yeah, this looks really cool. I'm really impressed with this considering we're in the first couple weeks of the server. So good job, Noodle. So Noodle reminded me, and I didn't realize at the time, but Time Hero helped out with that build as well. So good job, you guys. That looks really amazing. So yeah, I'm going to go head back to the outpost farm. Hopefully this is the right way. I'm kind of getting turned around now. I made it back to the outpost farm, and we got a pillager in here. I was able to throw a couple tridents in there. And I broke the glass without silk touch, so I lost some glass, so I'll have to fix that later. Maybe cap this up. Actually, maybe I can do that right now. But I just wanted to see if I turn this on, if it'll actually get them. And it appears to be doing it. For the most part, this thing is set up and ready to go. I just have to make the collection and killing system up here and the spawning platform for the actual raids. But as far as the captain killer, that's all set up and ready, and everything's leafed and spawn proof. So this is our minimum distance to allow these to spawn and to allow those to spawn, I think. And then I just need to go up there, add in the minecarts, add in the killing system, and then make the spawning platform, and that's about it. Well, it only took a couple days of, an hour here, half an hour there. I wish I would have done a material list from the beginning just so I knew what I needed to get from the start rather than stopping and starting over and over again, because I kept running out of stone, I kept running out of scaffolding, kept running out of leaves, just random things. Needed to go pick up some more tridents, things like that. So anyways, we finally got it done. Desi was kind enough to come help me. We got a villager up there trapped. She helped me with some scaffolding, some iron, some wood. We're starting the storage system down here, but as far as everything else, oh, and she also made the nether portal, so we don't have to run the horses all the way across the valleys and ravines and rivers. So thank you, Daisy, for helping out. Let's see, I can show you guys this thing real quick. Let's get up top. So in here we have the captain's, whatever you call it, the captain's chamber, where they spawn in and die, and then we can go ahead and get the bad omen. And usually that will be running while we're up top, because they won't spawn in there unless you're 26 blocks or so away. And when we get within range of the villager, then the raid will spawn, or the raid will trigger, I should say. All of the mobs of the raid will spawn up in this platform up above where we have water streams put in, and they will fall down in here. So yeah, the raid just triggered. When that fills up, they'll start spawning up there, and the water streams will push them into this middle chamber, and they'll fall down here, where we turn on this trident killer, and then they will automatically die. The Ravagers will suffocate in the walls, and we will get the XP and all the loot. So yeah, we're working on the sorting system right now, and I just thought I would show you guys this real quick while we were waiting. So yeah, just tons of XP. I think I started at somewhere between 1 and 8 levels when we started, because I died quite a bit falling off of this thing. So yeah, safety rails. All right, let's see if we can, yeah, there it is. There's the loot drop, and there's our emeralds. Well, the sun is rising. The raid is finished. We got all the loot. I can see through the bottom of the scaffolding. Anyways, that's going to do it for me, guys. I'm going to wrap this episode up, and we're going to make the storage system. I'll see you guys next time. We'll figure out what we're going to do the next episode. So thanks for watching. Hit the like button. Subscribe if you want to keep following along with my silly adventures, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Have a way up and down that way because I blocked the way up. I blocked the way up on the top side. So words, do I speak them? Where is my scaffolding?